This is Baby Rich from Anaheim, California. 1/3 of the mighty tribe. What's good?
We're both catracho. I got the Selección
Yeah, that's
Nacional
right.
right here. I got this right outside the
Yeah, there's
stadium in Tegucigalpa.
a lot of corruption.
It's the government. It's just another cartel, man. The government's the biggest cartel in Honduras.
Yeah, bars, bro. You're spinning the real shit right there. Damn. My mom, she brought me along the way. She had me like 6 months in the womb, and we both crossed together.
To be the first person in your family born in America, man, there's a lot of pressure on you, right?
Oof.
Nobody in my family has the rights that I have just by being born here. And I don't know if your parents told you anything specifically, but you kind of feel it, right? That there's a pressure on you as the American.
Yeah, you feel like the chosen one, to be honest. Like you're meant to level up from everything that we ran away from, because we had to run away from a lot of stuff in Honduras.
You're American, so they think, oh, you have rights, right? So you need to do everything and that and the other. And they don't really understand racism. They laugh at racism, not realizing that institutional racism is real. Like you might be born in America, but the way you look and your name, you lose out on so many opportunities. Like there's studies that show that just your name on a resume, if I submit a resume and my name's Hector Luis Alamo, and I submit the same resume with the same credentials, same experience, and that guy's name is Robert Smith Smith's gonna get picked 9 times out of 10, and I'm gonna get rejected.
Yeah, and our parents don't understand it because our parents didn't have education to begin with. It's just survivor's mentality. So then they're not knowing that your kid's going to be born in a new world. They have to learn about American history. And I wasn't ready for that. I was like, well, I don't feel American because they don't treat me American. I'm more Honduran. I feel like an alien. I started learning about everything about Martin Luther King, Cesar Chavez. And I'm like, damn, America was going through some shit. And I just came from Honduras and I'm just trying to like be the chosen one for my family. Yeah. And I got all this already on me now, this American mentality that I was born with, his rebel mentality.
I mean, we're millennials too. So like, even for white people, right? The world is different than it used to be. Like it's radically different, even for white people. Never mind our parents. The world that we come from and the world that our parents come from is completely different. They have no idea, man. We're like immigrants on top of immigrants on top of immigrants.
Facts. Bars right there, bro.
You also feel that like we're proud of being Honduran because we know like it's a small little country, like what, 12 million people? That's nothing. That's like 2 LAs, right? Like
hey, basically.
Other Latinos don't even know what Honduran is. Now they do maybe, but back in the day when I was growing up, Honduras are like, oh, you're Hindu? Because I looked Indian. They're like, oh, you're Hindu?
Right.
No, I'm like, no, Honduras.
Same way as Orange County, LA. Like, it's just Mexicans. I'm over here, like, every day trying to explain to people, I'm not from Mexico. Honduras is not part of Mexico. Like, you feel like you're not good enough to be with Mexicans because Mexicans is just always hanging out with Mexicans. Yeah. And then once you're from one of the smaller countries, you're kind of, like, belittled a little bit, and it's crazy, man. Like, everywhere I go, to the white people, I'm brown. I'm not American like they are. To Mexicans, I'm not Latino enough like them or anything because I don't have the culture that they have, the history, the rich background that they have, In Honduras, it's like you're just in the jungle and anything, no education. You have to become a killer or you have to leave to America.
That's kind of what makes me proud about being Honduras because it's so small and it's like it's a tribe, bro. It's a mighty tribe, bro.
Facts, Facts, mega.
How'd you get into rapping?
I would perform at the talent show in elementary. I don't know. There was just a voice in my head that would tell me, I'm down to do that. I'm down to get on stage and sing Linkin Park. I'll be into rock and roll a lot. That was my main genre that I would listen to, And then the more I got into high school, I started like appreciating more than music, the lyrics. Once I heard like artists like Immortal Technique, Slug from Atmosphere, Murs from Living Legends, and most importantly, NWA. Once I heard Eazy-E rap, it was over. I was like, this is like what speaks to me. When I heard Straight Outta Compton or Gangsta Gangsta, like I was like, damn, this is like the new rock and roll. These are the new rock stars right here. The main thing that helped me was like once I started listening to like the classic artists, like the Nas, the Jay-Z's, the Biggies, the Tupacs, I really wanted to start making music after that. It was like the art form to have me communicate with people, And it brought me back to when I was a kid, wanting to perform in front of people.
Right.
It all connected, I was trying to run away from music and music kept yanking me, bringing me back in, like, nah, you're gonna spit bars. Even though I wasn't from like the ghetto, like I still felt some way. I knew that I was different because I was from Honduras hanging out with pure Mexicans. I already felt like I stood out without even trying to stand out,
You got a story, right?
And I was heavily influenced by white families, by Chicano families, and from like immigrant families, you know, like
Right.
everybody was influencing me and I was like a sponge, you know, I was just soaking it in from gangsters to punkers to regular hardworking people, blue collar people. I was just soaking it in and then I became what I became.
I was the same way, and I think it's because we're Honduran, like you said, we don't fit in, and so we don't try to fit in. Whoever's cool, whatever we like, we're not like, oh, I'm Honduran, I gotta like this, I can't like that. You're like, nah, I'm just gonna like,
Yeah.
I'm Honduran in America, I'm an outcast already, I might as well just do me.